I can trust you now. I can trust you. I apologize. Are you ready?
Behind you.
You got a whole hair box. What is going on?
Box
Sorry.
Right, allow the winners
That's
to...
a mom reflex.
Yeah, to see what they're doing.
I think that's also, just playing. Like just playing and going jokingly, but if I'm sowing a seed, I'm seeking him. He doesn't know I'm joking. So don't do it.
Depends on the time.
Yeah.
I mean, once he gets older, he'll know the difference. Like being 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, and it's like, stop, that type of energy, but I'm demonstrating
Winner behaviors. And what does a winner do, Lonnie? Show us what winners
all
do.
I do is win,
Leave
win,
it alone.
win,
Put the cap on, please, and go put it back.
I want you to stop. Do you understand me?
This is what fans don't do.
And I want you to get this hair box and put it back. Okay. And then I want you to come sit on the couch.
Ooh.
That's what I want you to do.
All right.
Mine's longer than yours.
But
so
did you
length
use
is
all the
now a
letters?
factor. All right, so length is now a factor.
Is it really?
It has to be a quality sentence, though. Just because it's longer, if it's not better.
Beans and rice eats.
Beans and rice eat.
Longer sentence, so there's Lonnie and Michael. You definitely use more words, but it also can be a win if you use less words. But we'll let you be great. You made a rule.
Like I put
Lonnie gets a point for being the fastest.
I get a point for being
Lonnie
the
gets a
best.
point for using all the words. Oh, wait.
Did you use
Got. I see got.
A?
Will I go and... Okay, A. And get A. That's 3. Where's Milky Way? What's the... will is 4. And the... Okay, you got them all.
All right, so we both use all the words. You both can get points. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
I got punctuation too.
Yeah, punctuation. Does yours start with a capital letter?
But your I is in capital.
But that,
Will I?
But that I is supposed to be capitalized.
But what capitalized?
The I is always capital.
When it's
It
alone.
stands alone. When it's I,
It's
it's
big.
capitalized. It's big. It's a boss. It's by itself. It stands tall.
But it didn't do it. She didn't make the rules.
That's just how you
That's isn't that punctuation? That's punctuation. What is it then?
I don't know.
A lot of people do that.
Grammar. Does it fall under the grammar umbrella?
I feel like grammar is speaking. It could be
It's
grammar.
writing, because people are like, oh, bad grammar when they're reading. I don't know
Okay.
punctuation. I don't know whether you use a large or a small thing. One of y'all English people tell us. We don't know. Anyway, so this always
He didn't even.
capitalized.
He was like,
Whenever the I is individualized, whenever it's by itself, it stands tall. I, okay? Period.
he erased your circle and just redid the. He was like,
So do you think that he gets
I didn't.
the capitalization point? What do you think? Do you think you should still get your capitalization point?
no.
What do you think? Did you capitalize correctly? You gonna let yourself slide under the radar because you just want a point, or you gonna be like, you know what? I did flub. I should get credit for it. But the rule was the first letter being capitalized, which you did do, but you didn't capitalize your I. But you should have known that by the 2nd grade. So you did have a capitalization issue, but it was not the rule.
And you only corrected it because the last round you learned it. You didn't actually know, or you're not actually using what you know.
So what do you think? Do I get a point because you messed up, or do you lose a point because you didn't capitalize something that doesn't need to be capitalized, or we just leave it alone? What do you think is going to grow you to your highest expectation of self?
Because I didn't capitalize it.
What?
I should lose a point because I didn't capitalize it.
All right,
Okay.
hold yourself accountable so you know next time you better show up for yourself. Otherwise, you lose.
Right? You can't do loser
But you didn't
moves
put-
and then
put a point
expect to be a winner.
Have a winner's spirit. You can have a winner spirit. When you're doing loser moves, you better pop your stuff, Adoy.
Mom, you only gave me 2, but I should have 3 because I put a punctuation right there.
You don't get points for each
No, you
one.
got a point for having the longest sentence. Oh, you get a point for using all the
Words, and that's
Hold on.
it. That's all.
So you get a point for having the longest sentence. We both get a point for using all the words. I get a point for capitalization. You get a point for punctuation. I get a point for punctuation.
But he doesn't get punctuation because he didn't do it.
I did,
He didn't-
see?
So he has longest
Well,
sentence.
where are we taking the I
All the
from?
words, we're not.
He just said that
I
he's
think I'm
doing
supposed
it.
to, no, we're tied. Because he had the longest sentence. We both had the capital letter in the front. No. We both use all the words. We both use punctuation at the end.
So that's all we're counting, punctuation at the end? Where is he docking his point for the I? As a judge, I'm not happy with what you guys are doing here. You guys are going against what I'm saying as a judge.
So I think I'm supposed to have one more point.
You are.
Okay, because he had the longest sentence, punctuation at the end,
And use all the words.
and use all the words. I have punctuation at the beginning, used all the words, capitalization, so we're tied.
You shouldn't be tied because we're moving something from the I.
He got a point that I didn't. He had the longest
Okay.
sentence, so he got one more point than I did. But I caught up to him because he lost a point.
Okay.
All right, we agree?
Whatever goes.
Whatever. All right,
Okay.
read the sentence, Michael.
It says, will I go and get a Milky Way or get a Reese's, the butter kind?
Wait a minute. Let me see your board. That's not right punctuation. It's a period.
Oh, you used the wrong punctuation.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't a question.
It is. As soon as you said, will I, that's a question. I will is a statement. Boom. If you would have just did this, or if you would have just did this, you would have been in the game. So we're going to take his punctuation back.
Don't laugh.
I
I don't know. I just had to dock it. I'm like, wait a
I'm
minute.
saying, excellence, period.
I'm like, where is that hiccup?
Hold on. Don't erase it.
Or I can't just erase the
Because we're not done with the game yet.
Because you need to learn. Young Padawan. Michael and Lonnie got the will a day ago. So the will and testament, we picked it up a day ago. We got it. We went and got the will.
Michael
What day?
and Lonnie. But punctuation is capitalization or no?
You know what?
Lonnie.
Well, who's telling the story? Michael and I? Or if you were telling it, the way that I was saying it was, you were saying Michael and Lonnie got the will
Like me saying
a
it to
day
you.
ago. Yeah. But Michael and I, but then it would say.
I'm also thinking that M isn't capitalized, but I'm not trying
That's the way I do my M's. That's the way I looked at that, but I was like, that's the way I make
Okay.
my M's.
Okay.
And then a little M, just
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. What do y'all do? The W's?
Like this.
Yeah.
No.
Big M, little M.
No, they look the same for me.
For the uppercase, like.
It is the way I write. Do you want to go get my journal and see that's the way I do my M's? Like, do we need evidence that this is the way I do my M's?
No, I'm fine, but he might.
Because he's
A mini Adoy.
Or you accept that? Or you need other examples?
Stop close enough to do that. You're messing up your
Kaden,
hair.
Michael, let's think about your circle of
Rain.
C in your circle of influence.
You had the black.
What's the C word? Why can't I ever read the consciousness, circumstances?
Concern.
Concern. What is your circle of concern? And what is your circle of influence? Your circle of concern is Caden, what he's back there doing. Should you be worried about what Caden's doing?
No.
What can you do? What can you have influence on? Yourself?
Yes.
And can you learn from this? What can you learn about Caden choosing to do what he's doing back there? Or can you